Hey folks, this is Vincent Vinny Jr. with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to look at... What are we going to look at? He has no idea what's in the box. This is a teaser video. Something pretty cool arrived in the mail today, so I wanted to quickly show this off. If you're looking at the YouTube title, then I probably ruined the surprise already. But he is going to be surprised. At least I hope so. Alright, so what do we have? Alright, what's all this stuff? X-Wing. What kind of X-Wing?
New faction.
This is, what is that, Wave 6?
Yeah.
The Scum and Villainy faction? I think it's Wave 6. I could be wrong. But yeah, the Most Wanted. What is that one?
The IG.
The IG 2000. And we'll go ahead and open these up on camera too. What's this one?
The M3.
The M3-A Interceptor.
Another one.
Another one. Yeah, there's two of those. Actually, there might be three, I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's three.
This is the Star Viper expansion. So what do we have here? That's another Interceptor.
And there's another Star
And another Star Viper. And I think that's all there is.
Yes.
So again, there's 4 ships in this wave. The M3-A Interceptor. There is the Star Viper. There is the IG-2000, which comes in this. And then you've got the Most Wanted that has 2 Z95 Headhunters and 1 Y-Wing. So let's go ahead and I'll move around the table so I can open this stuff up real close to the camera. Alright, so let's go ahead and move this box out of the way real quick here, now that we've got some more room. Where do I put my scissors? So which one do you want to see first?
I guess the Most Wanted.
The Most Wanted?
So
you want to see this one here. Yeah.
It's the biggest box. So.
It's the biggest box. The only thing I don't like about these things is that they're like packed together to the point where, yeah, wow, there we go. You practically need to butcher the package in order to get this stuff out.
We have bigger scissors.
I'm good.
Kitchen scissors.
Kitchen scissors, yeah. So yeah, here's a look at the box before I butcher it. Yeah, I tend to do that. This is going in the garbage. I know some people like to save the boxes and the plastic and all that. I just throw it away. I don't have enough space in my house for all that stuff. Alright. So here's a look at the models. Let's go ahead and take it out of this plastic here.
Okay.
So, here's a look at the Z95. I have to say it looks really cool. I don't know if I can focus in on that or not. There we go. I think that's the... It reminds me of the Black Sun, but I could be wrong. Like I like the black and white on that. That is really cool. And then you've also got this guy here, the Y-Wing.
Who's red?
Oh, who's red? Okay, let's see if I got that in the camera. There we go. So yeah, it looks like a typical Y-Wing, except it's a different color. Really cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and unfocus there. Alright. Alright, so that's the models there. Let's go ahead and just start putting the garbage in that box. Oop. This is a very informal video, just FYI. Alright, so wait, I've got all the cards in here. Take them out. Alright. Alright, that's empty.
You could probably just view all the cards.
Okay, see, yeah, This is tearing the hearts out of some person that's watching this right now. I know it. Some people save those boxes religiously for resale on eBay, something, whatever. Okay, so here's your maneuver dial thingies, your base and your stuff. This is all typical stuff. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cards because I know that's what you want to see.
Yep. Because I love the upgrade.
Alright, so, oh my goodness. I'm not going to go over all of these right now here, just because I'm going to be doing a separate video for each one, but here's a quick preview of some of the cards that you'll be seeing. Najaru Sulak, when attacking, if there are no other friendly ships at range 1 or 2, roll 1 additional attack die. If you've seen my preview video on this particular wave, then you may already be familiar with some of these. The Black Sun Soldier. What else we got here? Binyar Pirate. What else we got? Boba Fett. Now again, the nice thing about this Most Wanted expansion, it includes cards that can be used by the Slave 1. So it's Kath, Scarlet, Emon, Azamine. But you have to have the Slave 1 ship already in order to use these cards, obviously. The model does not come with this one. Alright, so here's the Y-Wing stuff. Cavil, Drea, Renthal, Hired Gun. Pretty cool stuff. Hopefully I'm picking this up here. Alright. Yeah, I do not have a professional video camera, so I have to adjust this manually. Syndicate Thug. We're at only 18 points. That's not bad. Alright. Okay, so here's the Hawk 290 cards. Pretty cool. I like the art on that. Paleb, Good, Dolly. Toral Mux. Okay. At the end of the activation phase, choose one enemy ship at range 1 or 2. Until the end of the combat phase, treat the ship's pilot skill value as 0. So basically, for fighting off against Wedge, you can just, make his skill 0 and he'll be the last to shoot. Spice Runner here. Alright, that concludes that. You want to see these, and I'll take a look at the upgrade cards?
Yes.
Alright. Again, I'm not going to go over all of these. Auto Blaster Turrets. K4 Security Droid. After executing a green maneuver, you may acquire a target lock. Okay. Greedo. Bomb Loadout. Basically allows the Y-Wing to carry bombs, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, I think the Y-Wing should have had bombs in the first place, like the Rebel Y-Wing. R4-B11. When attacking, if you have a target lock on the defender, you may spend the target lock to choose any or all defense dice. The defender must reroll the chosen dice. That's interesting. Genius. I think I've seen these already in my preview. The R4 Agromech. When attacking, after you spend a focus token, you may acquire a target lock on the defender. There's another R2, I think, that does that. No, what is that? That allows you to take a target lock immediately after firing. I used it on you recently. I just don't remember what ship it was or what upgrade it was.
There's an astromech I know of, but it's R5K6. After you use the target lock, you won't evade, but...
No, that's not it. I know there's another card somewhere, or a pilot, that allows you... oh crap. It's advanced sensors, I think, after you perform an attack, because I used it with Karan Horn.
Yeah.
Because he was able to shoot during both the combat phase and the end phase. So yeah, advanced sensors, I think it is. Or is it? It was.
Yeah, advanced sensors.
It wasn't. Okay. Salvaged astromech. All right. Unhinged astromech. You may treat all 3 speed maneuvers as green maneuvers. That's interesting. Hot shot blaster. Discard this card to attack one ship, even a ship outside your firing arc. So you have to discard this card. That's interesting. So it acts like a proton torpedo or a concussion missile. The BTL-A4 Y-Wing title. You cannot attack ships outside your firing arc. After you perform a primary weapon attack, you may immediately perform an attack with a secondary weapon. That's interesting. So basically you have to keep ships in your firing arc with this title. And Drasta, which is the Slave 1 title, Auto Blaster. I think we already covered these. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to put these in the bag for now so I don't have to separate out the upgrade cards. I'll eventually put them into my red tote over there on the left-hand side. I think that's going to be the new home for the Scum and Villainy faction. Alright, so do you want to cover this one next? The IG-2000? Alright, again, I'm going to be butchering this thing. Just throw that over there, and where's the... Alright. So what do we have here? Let's go ahead and take a look at the model. I don't want to break it. It's pretty snug in there. Alright, there we go. Actually, it's pretty sturdy for an X-Wing ship. Let's go ahead and focus in on that model real quick so you can see it. There we go. So there's that. There's that. Pretty cool looking.
It's so weird now.
It is. I'm gonna.
It's backwards.
Well, I'm gonna have to get used to this Scum and Villainy faction. Honestly, like I'm a rebel and imperial guy at heart, and then like I don't pay much attention to the rebels.
Like
or to the pirate faction.
Part. If you look at it like this, it looks like that's supposed to be, but it's actually this way. It's weird.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, it's like it's backwards. It looks backwards.
Right, so again, you've got this is a large ship, so it has the large base there. It also comes with most large ships do. They come with like a mini rule book, some special rules. Actually, there's no inside. It's just a front and back this time.
What's this one?
Which is oh, did this come with it? Oh, what is this then? No, this is the most wanted. Okay, so this went with the most wanted, and then this is the IG 2000. All right, so yeah, you've got Bounty Hunt, which is Mission 12 up here. Some rules for large ships, ion tokens, a lot of typical stuff. You've got your maneuver stuff here. Again, I'll cover all of this in the individual videos. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but let's go ahead and take a peek at the cards that are in here. All right, you want to look at the upgrades while I look at the pilots? Let's go ahead and focus that. Alright. Okay, so IG-88, and from what I remember from my preview video, all of the upgrade costs are the same, the pilot skills are the same, stats are the same. The only thing that separates out these pilots is their special ability. Again, let's see if we can focus better. Alright. It's kind of hard to see on my LCD screen. But yeah, you've got the IG-88A, you've got the B, you've got the C, and you've got the D. And again, all of them have the same pilot skill and cost and all that jazz. But each one has a special ability, so you'll be using these for different reasons, depending on your play style. You want to switch these out real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some old ones in there.
There's some old ones in there?
Yeah, like some...
I don't remember this accuracy corrector. I think that's new. Focus. There we go. When attacking, you may cancel all of your dice results. Then you may add 2 hit results to your roll. Huh. Your dice cannot be modified again during this attack. That has a cost of 3. That's interesting. Auto Blaster, that is old. Mangler Cannon is new. Let's see. Attack 1 ship. 3 attack dice, range 1 to 3. When attacking, you may change one of your hit results to crit. That sounds like marksmanship. The marksmanship ability. Proximity mines, alright, seismic charges, dead man switch. When you are destroyed, each ship at range 1 suffers 1 damage. Got a few of those. Feedback array, during the combat phase, instead of performing any attacks, you may receive 1 ion token and suffer 1 damage to choose 1 enemy ship at range 1. That ship suffers 1 damage. So, if you have a lot of hit points, I guess that might... Like, if you're fighting against a lot of weaker ships, and you just want to get them off the battlefield, you can, you know... You can take a hit. Yeah, that guy has what? How many hit points is on that?
8.
8. Is that total? How many shields and how many hull?
4 hull and 4 shields.
4 hull, 4 shields. So that guy could probably use the feedback array.
So many of them. There's IGAD. There's 4 IGAD.
There's 4 of them.
There's
yeah.
A, and
But each one has a different ability. Inertial dampeners. When you reveal your maneuver, you may discard this card to instead perform a white 0 maneuver. The only other ship I know that does a 0 maneuver is the Lambda, but it's a red maneuver. So that's pretty interesting. But then you receive 1 stress token for doing it. But, well, I don't know. Would I get to take an action or not? No. Then receive 1 stress token. I think with the stress, though, that's kind of weird. Why wouldn't they just give him a red... Why wouldn't it be just a red maneuver? That would automatically give him a... There's something there that I'm missing as far as turn order. I'm going to have to look into that one a little bit more. IG-2000 title. Alright, so yeah, that concludes the upgrade cards. Again, I'll go over all this later. Let's go ahead and refocus. Okay, so that's 2 out of the 4. Next up is the M3-A Interceptor. These are a little bit trickier because the plastic is made of harder material. So what I like to do is I like just insert the scissors in between here. And then just cut out the back as best I can. There we go. And then cut around the outside. I am by no means handy, so if you guys have a better way of doing this, you know, be my guest. That's one thing I was never good at. Was like home repair and all that. Okay, so now that the back is off, I just peel. And then, for the most part, whoops. Again, I butcher these things. I'm not going to be using that anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and take these out. Alright. Just throw those away. Alright, this guy's small.
Yeah, it's probably sometimes
All right.
Interceptor.
Yeah, this guy. Wow.
How small is
Yeah, it's like a little cricket. I don't even think the camera can focus on him. That's how small he is. Yeah, the camera's having some issues here. Let's see if I can do this. How about if I put my hand there? There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. So, yeah, there's this. Alright, so there's that. Alright, let's see what's in here. We've got small base, pegs, standard stuff. You know, tokens that I have to punch out eventually. If you own at least one Star Wars expansion, then you'll know the regular routine that comes with this process. Let's get those out of there. Alright. And here's a look at the upgrades if you want that. I'll take a look at the pilots in the meantime. Alright, so we've got the Surisu M3-A interceptor here. Pilot skill 8. When another friendly ship at range 1 is defending, it may reroll 1 defense die. So this is sort of like the HAL runner of the M3-A interceptor. Like if you put this guy in a swarm, he can buff everyone around him and allow them to roll 1 extra defense die, where HAL runner is more offensive. Let's see, Leighton. I'm going to be butchering these names. Leighton Ashara. Alright. After you defend against an attack, if the attack did not hit, you may assign 1 evade token to your ship. Alright, interesting. And that's just a regular Tensari point veteran. 17 points. The Cartel Spacer is 14 points. Pilot skill at 2 here. Alright. And then Ion token modification. You want to look at these now?
Yeah. This is one called Fletchette Cannon.
Fletchette cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, it's like the Fletchette torpedo. Only
It
it's.
says that if the attack hits, then you get a hit and then stress if you don't have one. Then it says cancel all dice.
Well, the Fletchette torpedo does that too, doesn't it? Doesn't it add a stress token? The Fletchette torpedo I know adds a stress token. I just don't remember about canceling the die results. If this attack hits, the defender suffers 1 damage. And if the defender is not stressed, it also receives 1 stress token, then cancel all dice results. So it's sort of like an Ion / Fletchette effect there. That's interesting. Alright, so we got Ion Cannon there. Mangler, we've seen that already. Stealth Device, seen that. Heavy Sick Interceptor? I don't know how to pronounce that. Your upgrade bar gains the Heavy Laser Cannon, Proton Torpedo, or Missile upgrade. I can see that being used in tournament play. I mean, when you think about the cost of one of those things, you could add this for another 2 points, and then you could just add a whole bunch of these ships and have them, like Z-95s, they can carry missiles, and basically you can field a whole bunch of these little ships with missiles. Yeah, and it's relatively cheap to do it, too. Right, that's all there is for this.
But these are only like 3 hits.
So this is a pretty light expansion as far as the expansions go here. And last but not least, we have the Star Viper here. So we're going to go ahead and open that. Hopefully without breaking anything inside of it. It's never happened to me yet, but there's always a first time. Especially when you're fielding scissors of this magnitude. This package can't repel scissors of this magnitude. You don't know what that's from, do you? No. Oh, come on. Empire's... No. What's the 3rd movie? Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Admiral Akbar.
Oh.
Our cruisers can't repel firepower of that magnitude. No? No. We're going to have to watch that movie again. That's all there's to it.
That. I think I remember. I know the one saying it's a trap.
It's a trap. That's exactly. It's a trap. You know that one.
Yeah.
So, all right. You've redeemed yourself. You've redeemed yourself.
I love that saying though.
It's a trap. Alright, so there's that. I butchered the package again. Alright. Awesome. Alright. So, as long as I don't break the mini, that's all I care about. Ooh, look, this is very fragile already, but I love the color scheme on this. Alright, let's go ahead and see about focusing. I'll put my hand there so it focuses better. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, again, the color scheme on this pirate, just all the pirates seem to be like black and white, and I really like that. Alright, so There's a look at the back. I don't know if you guys can see it in this light, and I apologize.
It looks like
these fluorescent bulbs, you know, I don't have white light up there.
But
hopefully you guys can see this.
The colors look like a TIE fighter.
But it is very fragile, so just something to keep in the back of your mind when you pick this up for yourself. Okay, so there's the model base. Let's go ahead and get the cards out of here.
It has to be very powerful.
It looks powerful, but I'm sure it costs.
We have 2 of them, so if you have.
Alright, so here's a look at the upgrades if you want to look at those.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead and focus on these. Is the camera good? Okay, yeah. Alright, Star Viper, Prince Zizor, I think. Yeah, 3341 are the stats on that. When defending, a friendly ship at range 1 may suffer 1 uncancelled hit or crit result instead of you. So you can, like, pimp him out and then have someone near him take the fall and keep him alive longer. That way you don't lose a whole bunch of points on a bad roll for you, a good roll for your opponent kind of thing. Guri, okay. Got the Black Sun Vigo, or Vigo. Black Sun Enforcer. The one here has a cost of 25, which isn't too bad. Boost action, Ion Token, modification and titles. Segner's Loop, that's a big thing. This is the only ship that can do this. Basically, it's a K-turn, only it uses the slight turn template instead. Pretty cool. And I think one of these has the ability to use the... maybe I'm looking at... maybe it's an upgrade in there. I could have sworn there was an upgrade that allowed you to use the hard right turn or hard...
No, there's the,
what am I thinking of?
I think it was either the, one of the, expansions.
Maybe. I don't remember.
It was either the,
it was... it was this... It was the...
Or Slave 1.
It was the IG-2000.
Or the Slave 1.
No, it was the IG. I remember the IG, I think. I could be wrong. My memory sucks. You want to look at the pilots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So let's go ahead and focus back on this. Bodyguard. Okay. So, at the start of the combat phase, you may spend spend a focus token to choose a friendly ship at range 1 with higher pilot skill than you. Increase its agility value by 1 until the end of the round. Okay. It reminds me of the squad leader ability? Sort of like that. Basically, you're giving up your own action, or in this case a focus, to buff somebody else. Calculation. When attacking, you may spend a focus token to change one of your focus results to a hit result, or a critical result. Okay. So maybe, oh no, you have to spend a focus token. So, do you then get to change the rest of your dice then to hits? I would assume. The rest of your focus to hits? Maybe this is like a marksmanship thing. I don't know. Accuracy corrector, we've seen that. Ion torpedoes. I don't think we've seen that yet. Have we seen it?
I think so.
I don't remember. 4 attack dice, though. Spend your target lock. Discard this card to perform this attack. If the attack hits, the defender and each ship at range 1 of it receives 1 ion token. So it's sort of like the assault missiles, in that it has an AoE, or area of effect damage.
You could do this against a TIE.
Inertia dampers, we've seen that. Auto thrusters, I think we've seen that one too. I can't remember. It's a modification. Hull upgrades, Virago title. Your upgrade bar gains the sensor and illicit upgrade icons. The illicit being that little credit symbol. That's the sign of like the pirate, Scum and Villainy thing. You cannot equip this card if your pilot skill is 3 or lower. Okay, so that's all the upgrades there. Okay, so honestly, that's all I had for you today. Again, this was just more of a teaser video. I know it ran sort of long, but hopefully you enjoyed it nonetheless. Stay tuned, because I'll be covering each of these expansions separately in their own video, like I have in the previous videos of this series. Like I have one for the TIE Bomber, I have one for the TIE Interceptor, one for the X-Wing, one for the Y-Wing, so on and so forth. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you can keep up to date on any new content I happen to publish. And on top of that, if you like these videos, share them with your friends. The more views I get, the more likely I am to release more content in that particular video series. So if I get like 2,000 views on a video, of an X-Wing video, then I'll be more compelled to do another one. So, yeah. So, I guess with that being said, this is Vince and Vinny Jr. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.